Hadin baka Samla Rifiness Warji kalawan pai Khubor na ka jinglit kiu ye ulum Mount Everest ha ka khat pra tarik jemang arjar arpusan da ke NCC Mount Everest Expedition arjar arpusan. Kini ke Samla kalawan ra ye ka nam bat ke Burom ye ka Jingkmen ye ka Jilla Meghalaya bat ye ka kenhun NCC berok kawai da ka jingjop jongka ban yuk kejat hakliar ulum bajrong tam ha ka berthai Mount Everest. Kakinhon 61 Meghalaya Girls Battalion NCC ha kajingalam ka Major AG Warji harangkat kikmi kikpa bat ki bahing asem jong ka Samla Rifiness Warji ha ka arpway terik ujeliu kilalej ban Pdiang Burom ka na Umroi Airport hadin baklawan pai na kate kajingakop ki ulum tha. Kumban pinken mau ka Rifiness Warji ka badang arpos nem karta bat ka deiru ka Samla pule ka St. Anthony's College. Bat ka dukot jang ka 61 Meghalaya Girls Battalion NCC Meghalaya. Bat day tang maka na ka jala syatay lamingi ka ri India ka bala syajit ban shiminta hakini ka NCC Mount Everest Expedition arjar arpusan. Kadairu ka Samla kentay ka balay na Meghalaya ban kiu bat ban poi top hakliar ulum Everest. Kiway pat ki Samla kentay ki bala yuk kejat ya ulum Everest Shillong ka wansuk merthong haus nem arjar kat lai bat ka dolin karbhi haus nem arjar kat nri.
Filaya wan Pdiang soba ani Jingkmen bangawan ru da ka jingjob na benta ka jilla la jong ban na benta ka yeng kasam ban na benta baro ahi de na kadau jong pi bang sawan ni da ka jingjob pulai shibun e te ngamla kham da sungu e ningkong yublei na mar klem u shisha ngamla shisha bangan ki te ulon ma u Everest shisha ulong shisha u bajuan u ba e re ngaklem give up te kulai shibun e pi baro te ngai kublei ru e ka NCC kabala ay nga kani kalat ka kabuk siar bangan la ban mat ikini ki baro mo kum ki lalong ki sports mo kum boong te ngamla klem das ngongu ru ya ka ba ye bahing hasam jonga imei pa ki bala sha nga bangan wan bangan le kum ya kani ka balong is between life and death ru tamba ki la shanya shisha yang bangan sala bangan wan ru ka jingjap kadung small comment e te kulai shibun e pi baro ba pilaya I mean CM yang support yang badon kalam bat ha yang hoi ka jingkyu yu te ulum Everest ngan ong yu pi kalong shisha ka ba e tamba ngaklam give up ngaklam randien ndai ke ka jing pinkan mau yang ban I mean CM ru ka dei na pi baro hi kumle imei pa ki baju I mean CM kanu ngolong excited por bang dang ya ngong lanu bang dep nang ni man wan pai ngan yo call siyeng ba ong bang I did it that's the most mo ka ba happy for me ngong happy moment te nga yaki Samla baro ro nga kwa ban kuntu ba yaki ek ba phile shanya hala di khamtam na marba ada phim shanya yala di phim te ek ba ke man salong e te ngan ong yu phi ki kun Samla baro ku mangaro ngadang mat hi kini ki yu te shisha kamlong ka basuk ha ka jingim jongi nginget ba kamlong shisha ka basuk hendrei phim dei ban sulong kut no ha ke la da piso tho ba ka ena phin kut no tang hang ta hendrei phin long positive yala de shanya scam ho blai but kan ya hi kam ta hi kum bangaro nga shanya scam ho blai but nga ya da ka jing shanya da ka jing ngai ba ka jing shanya ha u ta da ngan sala bangan pendam kanu te ya ka journey jong ke Everest ngan ong pi ba kadai hi na NCC ka balaya lam nado ba ngadang late school hapo auxilium convent ka idan imam jongi GCI imam dolly hi ma hi badan idan hat ka kyam par bangadang shong tu idang yathu khana ngi phang ka Everest ka jing ya lenti ka jong i te nang tu kin ngan sasdang ba oh Everest te hadian pan tu daladai hapo ki college ngan sasdang ban join biang na benta ki SW jong ka senior wings jong ka NCC te nang tu kin ngan sayo pat bangan experience baki kadan ki selection process baki ong bakan sada na benta ki Everest 2025 te ngalit ken ban from state party Everest ada ki selection process kumtai
jong ka Khuborjylla hi bro kawai isngo ba kani kadai kasngi ka Khraw bat ka sa Jingkmen mau nam ta jongi ka Khuborjylla lambat kajak bener khasi hibar kawai kan nungi dap ke Jingkmen ke Khraw general secretary jong sangkur Warji jong ka beri nyutrap ngasngo ba kalong ka Jingkmen bat ka Burom ke Khraw ya ka kur kajak ke jongi hibar kawai kalong ka Jingkmen ke Khraw bat ka Burom ke Khraw ya kajak beri khasi jongi bat ya ka jelahi bar kawai kumba kalong hadu mata ngisngu thu ba ini Rifiness Warji bang jukot iklori weni kun sa jongi ndai ba imi khmat tang takakur tang takajela dengis tu nang tak nor is India hi barakoi idai tang ba imarwai dengis ngau bakadai ka Burom ke Khraw ya ka ying kasam ya ka jat kakur ya ka jela bat ya ka hari India hi barakoi kublasyu
in the Everest climate. So what is your message and your view on that?
See, there's no dearth of potential in the Northeast. Our children are very, very good. But what they have is a latent potential. So unless, somebody, identifies them and grooms them, because our children here, they don't come on their own and say that, I'm good in this, I'm good in this. You have to pinpoint the latent potential which is there. Every child of this state has got a latent potential. It's just the grooming which is required. And that is where the NCC comes into play. When we look at a child, we look at her, you'll be looking at her as a student. We don't look at her as a student. We look at her as a potential youth leader. So when we see her talent, that innate talent, we try to polish it. And, for Cadet Rifiness to achieve such a, a momentous achievement, it is the hard work of the officers and the stars of Battalion 61 Meghalaya Girls Battalion NCC. We groom her and then we send her. And then, of course, I will not, fail in my duty to comment on the role which is being played by the principal of St. Anthony's College, as well as the ANO of the college, Lieutenant Dayomika, because you see, in NCC, when we detail a cadet, we have to pass through 3 phases. One is the selection phase from our side, and then we have to motivate the cadet, motivate the institute in which the college, because that many classes has to be spared by the college. And then last, it is the parents that we have to motivate, because for something as big as Mount Everest, we cannot send a child unless that child has got the blessings of her parents. So it is a very, very proud moment. She is the youngest, Rifiness is the youngest one who's the thing. And she'll be a beacon of hope, for all the children that, a child from this place can also dream big, can dream big, she can achieve her dreams, and she has to work hard. The hard work put in by the cadet is insurmountable. She has put in lots of effort to achieve such a this thing. Though I was expecting it, but it's a very tedious, arduous process in selection. In my first posting here also, I had motivated a few cadets, but unfortunately that time they passed out the last phase. So I'm very, very happy that she was able to do it. For the parents, it must have been a very a moment of tension, because for an officer like me also, sending a child to Mount Everest, it is also a very it's a very big responsibility that I'm taking, because but at the end of the day, for any big moment like this, there has to be sacrifices, and I'm very happy that the parents supported her. Otherwise this would have not been possible without the support. I'm always reminded of the poem, Baro ubri wastat mano bala benden laklem da play kalat kumnu on like kren. Opportunities are there everywhere. It's for a child to take in and grab. There's no dearth of potential in Meghalaya. I've seen the children. This is my second posting. I've seen the children. There's no dearth of potential here. It's just the will, that I can be, the best version of myself. And once they have that in the heart, there's no stopping them. Every child has got a right to dream, and it is a parent's responsibility to, be the wings, behind them so they can fly higher. Thank you.